8th chapter number 2, microorganism. Student, we were discussing in last lecture useful microorganism, and we have discussed up to medicinal uses. Now student, in this lecture we will discuss the uses of microorganism in making vaccine. Student, you know vaccine contain disease causing microbes that are either dead or weakened to prohibit any disease. And student, what will happen when a disease causing microorganism enters our body? The body produce certain antibodies. When any disease causing organism enter our body produce certain antibodies. They fight and destroy the disease causing microbes and remain in the body to prevent future attack by the same microbe. They form the immune system of our body. So, what is a vaccine? Yes, student. A biological preparation made from killed or weakened disease causing microbes is called a vaccine. So, vaccine contain disease causing microbes that are either dead or weakened to prevent any disease. So, when a vaccine is introduced by injecting or swelling into the body of a person, so specific antibodies are produced in the body to counter the effect of these dead or weakened microbes. These antibodies remain in the body and protect a person from these disease causing microbes. In this way, the body develops immunity against a disease causing microbes. So, this technique is referred to as a vaccinations or immunization. Vaccine offers protection against disease such as TB, diphtheria, hepatitis, polio, and the first vaccine was developed by Edward Jenner against smallpox. Student, if we talk about the vaccine can be given orally or injected into the body. It can be taken by as orally or injected into the body, and this process is called the vaccinations. And when a vaccine, listen carefully student, when a vaccine is given to a healthy person, it stimulates his or her body, which produce the corresponding antibodies and protect the body from the future infection by the same microbes. And these antibodies remain in the healthy person for the rest of his life and so prevent him or her from that disease. So student, vaccine help in the preventing disease such as typhoid, hepatitis also, cholera also, chickenpox also, measles also, and polio also. And the first vaccine was developed by Edward Jenner against the smallpox. So student, there is a foreign substance also which induce an immune response in the body is known as the antigen, and the response is usually manifested by the production of special protein called antibodies by the body in order to fight off the antigens. So what is an antigen? The foreign substance which induce an immune response in the body is known as antigen. Now student, if we talk about fungi and bacteria are the rich in certain vitamins. That is why they are widely used in making medicines. Insulin, the hormones used to treat diabetes patient, can also be produced by using certain bacteria. Why? Because they are rich in certain vitamins. And insulin is also produced in our body. Which gland? Yes student, pancreas gland. And what is the function of this insulin hormones? It controls the blood sugar in our body, and it also keeps the sugar at its optimum level. Now student, we will discuss the microorganism useful in increasing soil fertility. What about the bacteria rhizobium? You have a study in previous classes also. So This bacteria, Rhizobium, are seen in the root noodles of the various leguminaceae plants. They show a symbiotic relationships where the bacteria convert the atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates for the plant, and while the plant gives shelter and food to the bacteria. So student, we have learnt about crop rotation, where leguminaceae plants grow alternately with cereals crop to improve soil fertility. So student, you know the amount of the nitrogen present in the soil in the form of nitrates or nitrites and hugely impact the soil fertility. So there are the some bacteria, certain bacteria such as Nitrobacter, Rhizobium, and there is a algae also, blue green algae such as Nostoc, that converts this atmospheric nitrogen into nitrites and nitrates and nitrites, or you can say that ammonia. So this increase the soil fertility. So these organisms are referred to as a biological nitrogen fixer because they fix the nitrogen and increase the soil fertility. And student, you know microbes are widely employed in the production of clean fuel also, like ethanol from corn also, and sugar cane by the process of fermentation. We have discussed also in previous lecture also about the process of the fermentation, anaerobic respiration. What is the anaerobic respiration or fermentation? The respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. Okay, so microbes are widely employed or widely used in production of clean fuel like ethanol from corn also, and sugar cane by the process of fermentation. Now student, we will discuss the cleaning environment. Student, microbes help in the keeping our environment naturally clean by decomposing dead matter, and these decomposed substances are reused from the soil by plants and thus recycled. And when added to the wastewater, they get involved in certain chemical reaction, as a result of which they produce enzymes and clean the wastewater. And so these bacteria can be aerobic and anaerobic. Student, if you talk about, many microorganisms decompose the dead and decaying organic matter of the plants and animals into the simpler substances. So what will happen when it decomposes into simpler substances? So they become a part of soil and are used by the other plants for their growth. So we can say that the microorganism act as a cleansing agent of nature. Imagine what would happen if there is no microbes. We can say that if these microbes didn't act upon the dead organism, what will happen? So student, the whole earth would have been a huge garbage dump. So student, certain bacteria are used to clean up the oil spill, thus reducing the impact on the water bodies. So they are known as the pollution fighters. So I hope you understand student, we have discussed the cleaning the environment. And this bacteria break down the many plants and animals. And you know there is a biogas plant also. So this biogas is a byproduct which can be used as a cooking gas and for the lighting the house, especially in the remote areas. So we can say that the these bacteria also help in the producing the fuel also. So apart from the discussed uses, microorganisms are useful in the separating fibers of some plants. It also useful in the separating the fibers of the some plant. And few microorganisms are used as eco-friendly pesticide also, and few others are used in genetic engineering. Some bacteria are also involved in the copper extractions process and in the production of perfumes also, ethanols also, and steroids also. So there are many useful uses of the microorganism. So I think you have understand student. So there is also written what is the pathogen. These pathogens are the disease causing microorganism. And a pathogen behave just like an antigen, but every pathogen may not be an antigen that enters our body. Antigen is an foreign substance that enters our body and triggers an immune response. So we can say that every pathogen may not be an antigen. So I hope you understand. We have discussed the uses of the microorganism. So in next lecture we will discuss harmful microorganism. Okay students, bye, take care.